Welcome back to On Campus Sports. We're on 15 through 11 now. Texas Tech's going to kick this off. What happened last week's exactly what I said was going to happen. They lost to Oklahoma again. Every time they're good, they seem to drop the ball against Oklahoma. I'm fine with them at number 15.
I am too, because they haven't played anyone. So that was their first big test, and they lost against Oklahoma, like you just stated. So I like them at 15 as well.
Yeah, I like them at 15. Their coach, Cliff Kingsbury, went on the ESPNU college football podcast, and he kept the curse going. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but every coach that's gone on that, their team has gone on to lose that weekend. So that might have something to do with it. No, I'm not serious, but yeah, I agree. They look good at 15.
South Carolina now at number 14. BCS again, I don't understand this. I mean, I know they beat Georgia. I'm sorry, they lost to Georgia. They lost to Tennessee. They beat Missouri. But Missouri to me was overrated because their best wins was Florida, who's not in the top 25 anymore, Georgia, who's not in the top 25 anymore. So South Carolina, they're fine being ranked. I just don't think they should be number 14. Tennessee is a tough team, but South Carolina is only getting that much hype because of their coach and what conference they're in.
And very true. I don't think Missouri's overrated. I actually think Missouri's very good. I think they had a huge meltdown, second half meltdown in that game against South Carolina. Because as you can remember, they were blowing them out at 17-0. So, and they had a huge meltdown in the second half, and I blame that on the coaching. I don't think Missouri's overrated, but for South Carolina being at 14, that's where they should be. So moving forward, they have still tough games to play. So we'll see.
Well, I'd like to see them behind the BCS Buster teams. In this case, I think that they're where they're at because they're in the SEC, and they have the big SEC bodies and they look good on paper. But they're a quality football team, definitely top 25. But I could see them 3 to 4 spots down.
LSU now at number 13. In my opinion, this is the most dangerous team not in the top 10. I think LSU is very good. 13 I'm fine with. I think they're a very tough team, and to me, they're going to give Alabama everything they can handle because LSU suddenly this year can score points, and lots of them. So I'm fine with LSU being at number 13.
I'm fine with LSU being at 13 as well. And like you stated, they are one of the toughest one-loss teams in the country. And I just think LSU will give Alabama a run for their money. And honestly, I think LSU will beat Alabama, to be honest with you, because I love their receivers with Beckham, and also Brett Mettenberger. He's getting a lot better as a quarterback. He's starting to look like that NFL prospect everybody thought before the season.
Yeah, Mettenberger provides LSU with an NFL arm, an NFL-style quarterback, which is something you don't typically see out of LSU. Well, I guess you can count Jamarcus Russell, but we all know how that worked out. And I just agree with what you said, Tyler. This is a dangerous team, great defense, explosive offense, and I could see them actually even higher in the rankings, but I understand where they're at right now.
And Texas A&M at number 12, again, I don't like it. They lost to Auburn, they lost to Alabama. They really haven't beaten anybody to say they belong at number 12. I mean, I know they're a very good program. They have Johnny Manziel. That kind of sells the fact that they're going to be ranked. They're going to be in the top 15 at the least. I just don't like them at number 12. I just think after the Auburn loss, Auburn's not getting as much respect as they deserve. And we still talk more about Texas A&M like they're still a threat to win the national title when they got beat by Auburn, and nobody says anything about Auburn.
And I think they're number 12 just solely on the Johnny Manziel hype. He's a great player, but I honestly think the South Carolinas and also the BCS Busters should be in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're where they're at because they have one of the most explosive offenses in the country, undoubtedly. But I could see them being pushed down, and it comes back to the SEC. When you're a team in the SEC and you have the respect and a few wins, even though they have the 2 losses they do, you're going to be up there whether we like it or not. But I don't know. It's iffy. I'd keep them there, I guess.
It's that SEC bias.
Auburn at 11. Gus Malzahn, what he's done with this program and the amount of time that he's done it, I love this Auburn team. I think they're very dangerous. I think they're going to beat Alabama. I'm saying it right now. I think they will beat Alabama. They have to go to Auburn. And I'm impressed with the amount of points they can score, I guess. I mean, they're able to score this year. They beat Texas A&M. Alabama beat Texas A&M because Alabama was watching that game to kind of judge and see how they beat Texas A&M. Now they want to see what Auburn looks like against Texas A&M. They got the job done, so I think it's making Alabama shaking their boots a little bit.
And you're very right. I think I'm not fully sold on Auburn. I'm waiting to see the Iron Bowl, like you said, and that's a good pick that you do pick them to beat Alabama. I believe in Gus Malzahn because he's an offensive mastermind. So it doesn't surprise me that Auburn has one of the top offenses in the league and in the country. So moving forward, Auburn still has a chance to shock the world playing Alabama in the Iron Bowl. And, we'll see moving forward from there.
Yeah, War Eagle, right? Yeah, I like Alabama. They have grit and explosive offense, and they're a good team all around. I don't see them being quite to Alabama's level yet. I think they're a team that's overachieving, whereas it'd take an Alabama team underachieving. But in a rivalry game, that could always happen. But I agree. I like Auburn where they're at. I like the team, and it's been a great year for them.